Smaller home usually means lower taxes, lower utilities, less maintenance, and if you have equity in your current home, obviously you can use that and it'll help lower the cost as well. So people move and they find a smaller, something newer, something more manageable, and in the first few months, honestly, it does feel like relief. But here's what I've been watching happen, and this is a part that nobody talks about. A lot of people over 50 are downsizing the house without designing the downsizing to their life that they want to live. And that is the number one mistake. Let me explain what I'm talking about. When you spent 20, 25, 30 years in a home, and your house wasn't just walls and a roof. It's the neighborhood you know, the neighbors when you pull up in the driveway and you're waving to. It's the drive to the grocery store that you could walk through that grocery store with your eyes closed. It's a place that your adult kids know how to get to you without a GPS. When you downsize, especially if you're relocating, all that changes at once. Now, I'm not saying don't move. That's not what this conversation is about. I've moved across the Dallas-Fort Worth area numerous times. I've lived in Hazlet, I've lived in Trophy Club, I live in Flower Mound now, which I love deeply. The mistake of downsizing itself is the mistake that people make in the housing decision before they make the life decision. So, you know what? People will say, well, what size home do I need? What is the square footage? How big is the yard? Before they ask the question, what do I actually need my life to look like in the next chapter? And those are super different questions. And here's the thing, I want you to ask yourself, and sit with this for a moment, please. When you look at your life at 60, 65, 70, what does it actually look like? Where are the people that you love and that you want to be around? What are you going to be doing with your time? What are you going to be doing, say, on a Tuesday afternoon if it's raining or it's beautiful outside? What are you going to be doing? As you think through that, does that feel peaceful or does it feel heavy? Because your gut's going to give you the answer on that deal. And that vision, that answer should be driving your home decision, not the other way around. We can find a home anywhere in Dallas-Fort Worth, but it's all going to come down to the lifestyle choice that you want to make. And this isn't about real estate. This is about your future. It's about kind of aligning things where you want to be 10, 20, maybe even 30, hopefully 30 years from now. Making a reactive move is moving to escape something. You're moving not because the house feels like it's too much. You're moving because it just feels like time. And that feels different than making a proactive one. A proactive move would be something where you've designed your next chapter in life and you're moving toward it. It's a goal. That's the bottom line. And you know where you want to be. You know why you're going there. And the house is simply a vehicle for that decision. And I've had some clients say, Chris, I know exactly what I want. I want walkable. I want low maintenance. I want to be near my grandkids. I want to wake up and I want to feel like I'm somewhere that was chosen, not somewhere I ended up. A lot of pressure comes from, family and children to just move. So you kind of make that reactive move, but you don't really think through the area. But what I'm talking about is more a proactive move. And those people that make those proactive moves and really think it through, they don't have regrets. The people who struggle are the ones who moved because they felt like they were supposed to, because somebody told them that it was time. Hey, quick pause. If you are thinking about relocating to Flower Mound, I've put together a relocation guide for you that's going to make things a whole lot easier. Inside, you're going to find top neighborhoods, school info, commute details, and spots that the locals actually love to go to, shopping and restaurants. It's designed to help you feel not so overwhelmed, which relocation is always an overwhelming process. So grab your free copy. It's on the link below, and let's make your next move a smooth one. And your next chapter, as my next chapter was when I moved, was your chapter deserves to have its own space, because this is for you and what you and your spouse or your family want to have in the next chapter. You've done all your responsibilities of raising children, and now it's time for you. but you have to design it first. So let's talk about the practical things for a minute, because I don't want to leave you with the concept without giving you something concrete. Before you downsize or right size, before you even call a realtor, before you start looking at listings at 12 o'clock at night on Zillow or Redfin or whatever you use, I want you to answer 3 questions. So write it down if you think this is going to help. And get specific. Not that I want something smaller. Well, let me back up. The first thing I would say is, have you designed the life that you want? Not the house. We're not talking about the house. I'm talking about the life. I mean, get specific. It's not like, well, I want something smaller, what city, what kind of neighborhood, how close to the family. What does your week look like to you? What community are you walking into? Are you walking into a community where there's a bunch of young families? Is that going to make you feel comfortable? I don't know. For me, not really. I like something that's heavily treed, very walkable, well, walking with trails and stuff like that. That's why we moved here. But you have to design what it is that you're looking for. The second thing I would say is, are you moving towards something or away from something? That's the biggest, huge question, because they both feel like motivation, but they're not the same. Moving away from a big maintenance bill is different from moving toward a lifestyle you've specifically imagined. When things get hard in the transition, and they will, because, at our age or your age, making that transition and relocation, it's a big challenge, bar none. And the people who move towards something, they have something to anchor to. The people who are moving away from something, sometimes they've brought that baggage with them. The third thing I would say is, does the place you're considering actually support the life in your vision? That's probably the most important question. Is it walkable? Is it near people who matter to you? Do you have healthcare access you need now or that you're going to need in the future? Is the community someplace that you get the sense that you can connect with and be comfortable? Or is it just a nice, quiet home on a quiet street? Because the area stops feeling foreign to you when those things are in place. And that's when it begins to feel like home and not just a place to live. Your biggest mistake is just trying to find a place to live, because you will regret it. I'm telling you, I see it over and over again. I have seen people buy homes here and then leave 2 years later and go back to where they came because they were never able to release the baggage that they brought with them. Drop me a comment below. Which of these 3 things kind of hits you right between the eyes? And because I read every single one of them and I respond to them. But here's the bottom line. Downsizing can be one of the biggest decisions you make in your season of life. I've watched it completely transform people. It's given them freedom, reduce their stress, put them in the right community, and it was at exactly the right time. And that's just part of the process. But the biggest mistake isn't choosing the wrong square footage or the wrong zip code. It's making the housing decision before you've made the life decision. Design the chapter first. Then we can find the home that fits you. If you're thinking about what that might look like, whether you're moving to Dallas-Fort Worth, Plano, Frisco, Highland Village, Flower Mound, or anywhere in the Dallas-Fort Worth area, I want you to please reach out to me. We can have a conversation. That's exactly what I do. I'm Chris Hooper, Chris Hooper Realty. I'm going to see you next time.